iOS 16 came out. I really love the new update. Let me know if you have the new iPhone 14 Pro. What do you think about it? I have the iPhone 13 Pro, so I did not upgrade this year. But let's just get into it. Before you question me about why I have Shrek as my wallpaper, just know that this was for experimental purposes. I was testing something out and I just happened to pick Shrek, okay? That's all. No further explanation needed. You hold down your home screen, you just hold it down and you can click customize. So this was my original home screen, so I can go back and forth between multiple home screens. Focus and do not disturb. So whenever I go to this wallpaper, my phone's already on do not disturb automatically. So if you want to lay down at night and you want to just watch TV or read and you don't want your phone to go off or whatever, if you just have this lock screen, you're good. You could just swipe down and click do not disturb as well, but I mean, it's like fun to see like, oh, if you have this wallpaper, you're good. You can click the plus sign and you can click different photos. I could change the font of the time. So I kind of like this font. I kind of like this one. And then you can also change the color of that font as well, which I think is very, very cool because I feel like you can finally customize your phone to how you want it. This was like back in the jailbreaking days. I used to do it. But I'm glad that Apple finally created it to where you can customize it. And you can change it to anything. You can have an emoji. So if you don't like this, you can just click that emoji icon at the bottom. You could do fire, and you could also add like a heart emoji, a heart, that you can literally add anything, and you can have emojis as your wallpaper. The Apple thing. One thing about the lock screen I will say before you upgrade, if you have a live photo that you absolutely love, do not upgrade because the iOS 16 does not have live wallpaper. I'm gonna go to Pinterest and I'm gonna take some stuff, for example. So I'm gonna hold down this and I'm gonna click the plus button and I'm gonna change my photos. Be happy with what you have while working for what you want. And I'm just gonna zoom in a little bit. I'm just gonna use this for an example. You can add widgets here. So if you want, let's say your battery to show, it'll show you how much percentage you have left. If you want the clock, the weather. I don't think I'm gonna do much. I also wanted the fitness. I could add, you can change the filter. You could do black and white, duotone. So you can even change how it looks like with the regular picture. Like if I wanted a green version, I could just go to duotone, set as a wallpaper pair. So it can just use the same lock screen and put it as your home screen. Click done. That's what it would look like. I can like have it blurred out or not blurred at the bottom. So it's like a lot of customization that you could do. I use a lot of memes, okay? So if I have Nicole here, if I wanted just her, I could press down on her and you could see that it's like holding her face, it's like outlining her body. And I could click copy. I can go to my notes section and I can paste it. Body, I could outline my body, copy that. So for example, I could do this. For your Instagram story, you could copy and paste that. So now you have a thing. Like, look how cool that is. I can hold down my body, copy. Oh look, Instagram would like to paste from your photos. Like, do you want to allow this? Allow paste and add the sticker, and there I am. So I could just make it like kind of fun. I think it's so cool. I think this was a great feature that Apple added because it was not that easy to do that before. Like, you'd have to have a whole separate app just to take the background. Recently deleted, they're locked. Like, you need to use your Face ID. To sounds and haptics, you can change the keyboard feedback to have haptic, and basically that allows you to feel the keyboard and kind of feel that vibration as you type. So when you're typing on your phone like this, like, you feel that little vibration of each letter. Downloaded iOS 16, so I'm like still learning new features. So your battery percentage, which I think is really cool. The only thing I don't really like about this is definitely like a picky, this is just like a picky thing. I just don't like how it has a solid white battery. Like, I wish it was like transparent, kind of like you don't see much of it. I don't know. You know when you're at home and like people come over, what's your Wi-Fi, and you have to like walk to wherever you get your Wi-Fi from. But it's such a great feature to have. You basically just click the eye and then there's a password button right there, and you just tap it, you use your Face ID, and then it shows you the Wi-Fi password. Like, Apple, thank you. On your home page, you have a search button at the bottom, so instead of always having to like swipe down, you can just click the search button and then type in like whatever you need. So if you want something, I told you I have so many pictures on my phone. So if you basically click that button right here and you scroll down and it says add to new quick note, you have a note already open and you can type in something like remember this meme for later or something. Save. I'm gonna text myself. I'm gonna say 8. If I hold down that, I can either undo it or edit it. And I think if you undo a text message, you have like 2 or 15 minutes to unsend that message. But I honestly think 15 minutes is way too long. They're gonna see it already. So make sure you do that in like 3 seconds. But it does tell you if it unsends. I can edit that and I could say I meant to say hey, and then I click the check mark and then it will say delivered and edited. So now you can finally like fix your autocorrects and like fix what you have to say. But I mean, it's really nice though if you accidentally text somebody something, like if you send something and you just like, oh, unsend. But I think it only works if they have iOS 16. So if they don't have the update, you're screwed pretty much. But yeah, so I wouldn't unsend anything personally because I feel like they already seen it. They know. Everybody's on their phone. Like they have to see it for at least 2 seconds and then they'll like put their phone away to do something, but they've seen it. Now you don't have to hold down that microphone button anymore. You can just press this blue button right there and now you can just tap it and talk. So it could be like, hey, okay, I'm gonna do this, blah, 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 blah. Done. When you're on your home screen, you have notifications at the bottom. It's not interrupting your home screen. Some people like it, some people want it back the old way. I personally don't mind. Then another feature that is my absolute favorite is the music, and I think this is the last feature that I personally really like cared for. This one was one of my favorites. I was playing Chris Brown and that's when I noticed the update actually, because I was doing the dishes and I looked over at my phone to check something and like I saw the entire thing have his album cover and I was like, whoa, because I totally forgot like that's not how it used to look. Apple did that with that feature. I just love how it looks. Like I love that feature so much. There are so many more features on the iOS 16, but those were just like my personal favorites. Let me know what your favorite feature is from the iOS 16. Let me know if you want a what's on my iPhone next. I have to customize my phone because I literally just showed you this is not what I want my phone to look like. Trust me, I take my iPhone customizations very, very seriously, okay? I take it very seriously. This is not how I want it to look like. So if you want to see what's on my iPhone, let me know and I will do it. I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.
Schedule busy, my head in a hoodie, my shorty a goodie, my cousins are crazy, my cousin like boogie. Life is